You tuned into the right place. This is why we love horror trivia. I'm John Maher. That's Aaron Brooks. We run this thing. It's fun. Yeah, it's a good time, and more people should play it. Yeah. But Aaron, how you doing today?
I'm good. Glad to be here. Very interesting matchup today. Two players here who I think have very different interests within horror. Like, and I'm not going to give away their strengths here or anything like that, but they're both
different in that one has an interest in horror, I would say.
Yes, right. Yeah. And we'll let you figure out which one, if you want to count Scream as horror. But other things as well. But yeah, Chad and Jack, it's going to be a close one. I feel like Jack just, he needs a little inspiration, like a lot of, stoner brethren to, just do a little bit better. And maybe a win today, that will be the inspiration he needs, or not.
Yeah, bringing them in first. I like to call them the supplemental group because they're just here to make themselves better trivia players in general. It's like, he's cross-training in this league. Jack Pinchuk. How you doing, Jack?
Oh, not too bad. I'm good. I just got over an illness, so I'm very ready to get back into this. Like you said, I'm here to make myself a better trivia player. I always have a lot of fun in this league, and I like to think I learn at least something new about horror every time I play here. So, this is I'm excited to play Chadwick here. It's gonna be a good time.
We provide a service, is what Jack's trying to say. His opponent, a man who I think he learns things too, but he knows more to start with. Chad Webb. Chad, how you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. I know Jack's just a good trivia player in general, so I feel like it's still going to be a tough match. It just depends on like what kind of general questions comes up, and then also I feel like it might be a round two kind of situation. Like what we spin in round two could play a big role, and I think we're still in the with the synopses. So It also depends on who's better at knowing synopses. So.
Yes, in the next round, coming later this year, and with the latest round of teams matches, new rules coming. Everyone's going to love it. You don't be live or die by synopses anymore. Austin Pez Howell sighing somewhere in the South. That being said, 3 rounds of horror trivia today. Round number 1 is just our general whiteboard, general trivia round. We're going to ask you 8 questions from our carefully curated set of categories, which are also changing in the next round of trivia as well, but we'll make an announcement about that. 1 point apiece these questions are worth, but I'll ask the question. You have 15 seconds to answer it on your whiteboard. At the end of 15 seconds, I'll say pens down. I'll call on you one at a time. You'll show your answer. You'll say your answer. Like I said, 1 point apiece. If you get all 8 questions correct, you get a bonus question. And for the duration of the match, both you gentlemen have 3 repeats in a challenge. Any questions before we get started? Then we'll start at the beginning with the decade we're in, the 2020s. What 2024 slasher film ends with the heavily wounded killer walking away from the carnage and boarding a bus?
So you said we'll start with the beginning. I think at some point we should not have a match that starts with the 5 pointers and works its way backwards.
That'd be cool. But then we don't know. We kind of throw out the whole thing if it's a TKO or not. I don't. Yeah, we could do it on April Fool's.
OKT. It's an OKT for that match. Sure. Everything's backwards.
2, 1. Pens down. Jack, what do you got?
I completely blanked on this one.
Jack.
Couldn't remember. I said Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
It's the final scene of Terrifier 3. Art gets on a bus and rides away.
Only to return for 4, which should be zany. All right, question number 2. Saturn Award nominees. What causes Johnny's coma in The Dead Zone?
A banger. I don't know if it's necessarily the best Cronenberg movie.
It's not.
But it's in the conversation in my eyes.
No, it's not. It's really good, but that's fine. I appreciate the gander, but it's not. It's a very good movie though. But this is not the best David Cronenberg.
It's probably the least Cronenberg movie.
Yeah, this is the best David Cronenberg movie if you don't like David Cronenberg.
Yes.
Chad.
I said car accident.
All right, Jack.
It's also just a great Cronenberg movie, Car Crash.
Just a great movie is what I think you were going for.
There, yes.
There we go. Yeah, because otherwise you were just saying what we kind of said.
I'm tired.
I got what you were saying. Correct, car accident.
Aaron appreciates not having to read this question. In directors, who directed Smile and Smile 2?
A hack will not be accepted, although would be correct.
We're getting another.
Whatever
one.
this guy's making next, I saw pictures of it, and I am not looking forward to that. Oh,
we'll cover it on the channel. 5, 4, 3.
It's going to be
2,
awful.
1.
He's making possession. What the hell?
Jack.
Is this Parker Finn?
Yes.
And Chad.
Parker Finn.
That is his name, Parker Finn.
Fuck
Hell yeah.
And now he's doing a possession remake.
Oh,
Anyway,
goodness.
Yeah, that's good.
Needs it. Movies overrated. Go ahead, Aaron.
Yeah. Oh my god. Hey. Actors and actresses. Who plays the adult version of Syl, the alien in Species? This movie was part of my coming of age. Gross.
Guilty.
This is one of the first movies that
you were like 6.
Yeah. I realized that I wouldn't say I was doing that at 6, but still.
Okay. I mean,
It definitely made me realize the route I was going. I didn't know what I was doing at 6. No. I was just not even pouring soap on it at that point.
Mommy, this movie makes me feel weird.
That and maybe GoldenEye was the first time I realized it. 2, 1, Chadwick.
No, blankboard.
I like hid under my blanket in one of the scenes. Jack.
I also completely blanked here.
It's Natasha Henstridge. You guys did not go to video stores as a child. Obviously, Jack didn't. Go ahead, John.
Moving over to the 1990s. In Tales from the Dark Side, the movie, what type of creature attacks Preston and his friend at the beginning of Lover's Vow, the final story? Just the type of creature.
This is an underrated anthology film.
I agree. This particular story.
Well, it says final story, so you can kind of. Yeah, no, I think.
Go ahead.
The wraparound's really good as well. Has the Mrs. Doubtfire, one of the Mrs. Doubtfire kids in it, right? Isn't the
Joey Lawrence's little brother Matt?
That's crazy.
4, 3,
2,
and Debbie Harry's the witch.
Yes.
Hands down. Jack.
Questions.
Vampire?
And Chad.
I said wolf.
It's a little more obscure. It's a gargoyle. A gargoyle attacks.
All right. And Euro horror. How are Bjorn and Luis killed at the end of The Good Speak No Evil?
Are any of them good?
Whoa!
Yes. The one from 2022 is great. So, yeah, that would be it.
You guys are too easy on films.
And James Watkins doesn't do things wrong. I refuse to believe that.
That movie's garbage. 5.
Hey.
4. Just because it wasn't as bad as we thought the trailer after 500 times would be. 2, 1. Chadwick.
They're stoned.
Jack.
I said stabbed.
Like me, they're stoned, but much worse with the one they're going through.
Yeah.
Mine's not.
Your penultimate question: in animal and nature survival, that category is getting a name change soon. The 5th movie in the Lake Placid franchise sees it cross over with what other 1990s originating animal attack franchise?
We're renaming the category Lake Placid only. So
yeah, just all Lake Placid questions.
All Lake Placid all the time.
Now this category is going to be called eco horror in the new installment because it just rolls off the tongue better. Eco horror because it is eco horror.
Yeah, no, I support that.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Jack, what other franchises to cross over with?
I don't know, man. Tremors?
That would be awesome. Chad.
Yeah, I said Anaconda.
It crosses over with Anaconda. It's Lake Placid versus Anaconda is the 5th movie in the franchise.
I just learned something I didn't want to learn. Question number 8. Psychological thrillers. What 2000 psychological thriller features supporting performances from Reese Witherspoon, Willem Dafoe, and Josh Lucas? Yeah. The new Anaconda, one of the movies that proves that your takes are not always worth trusting.
I'm like 90% correct. I'll take 90%. It's fine.
Yeah, but the 10%, I'd say I'm 70% correct. So like 90 is significantly better than mine. I'd say I'm 70% correct, and that's okay.
You're usually close if you're wrong.
The new Anaconda, really bad. 5, 4,
I liked it.
3, 2, 1. Chadwick.
I couldn't think of anything, so I just wrote Antichrist.
Jack.
I completely blanked.
It's American Psycho.
I'm so dumb.
I don't know.
All American Psycho.
Yeah.
He's just one of the douchebags around the table.
I figured he was like one of the guys with the business card.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I completely forgot about research. Yeah, okay. Fair.
At the end of round one, got Chad in the lead 4-2 as we go into round number 2, which is our wheel round. Both gentlemen gave me 2 strengths. That takes up half the wheel. The other 4 slices on the wheel are just chosen from categories they like. They all gave me a list. I picked the top 4 out of that. Then there's 8 categories in the wheel. Player in the lead can choose the order of play for the round. When it's your turn to spin, you spin the wheel. If you like what you land on, you can keep it. If you don't like it, you can get 1 respin. Between those 2 spins, you will get a category. In that category, there are 5 2-point questions. If you don't know right away, you can ask for multiple choice. That'll devalue the question down to 1 point. But look out, if you give me a wrong answer at any point, your opponent can steal for the current point value of the question. And if you do opt for multiple choice, they'll give you 2 repeats of the options on top of your repeats. We're bringing the wheel. We'll talk to Chad. Chad, categories in the wheel today. We got the 2010s, the Saw franchise, the Alien franchise, but not Alien versus Predator. Oscar nominees, Anya Taylor-Joy acted, Mike Flanagan directed, Asian horror, and franchise facts and data. Do you want to spin first or defer?
I'll spin first.
All right. Here's the category of your first spin. And you get, looks like franchise facts and data. Do you want to keep that or spin again?
This might be risky, but I'll spin again.
Let's see where we go from here. And just missing Saw. We're on the 2010s. Now,
I know.
Aaron, I got good news for you.
Yeah.
It happened once, but I think you're safe.
Again, if we ask a Scream question in a non-Scream category, I'm going to be upset with you, John. I'll ask you, Chadwick.
Okay.
I'm not going to write one for one of these categories. I won't even write one for the Scream category if I have to write it. I will not write a Scream question.
This is pulling the curtain back. This is accurate. All right, here's go ahead, Aaron.
There's an amazing amount of categories I won't write for. In American Mary, Beatrice, a stripper who first approaches Mary about doing illegal plastic surgery, has had surgery to resemble what fictional female animated character? Five.
Be safe. Let me go in multiple choice.
2. Multiple choice options are A, Daphne Blake, B, Wilma Flintstone, C, Betty Boop, D, Jessica Rabbit.
This was in my head. I maybe should have said it, but if I'm wrong, at least I'll only get a 1-point steal maybe. So I'll go Betty Boop.
Betty Boop's correct for 1 point. It was just
and now there's a Betty Boop horror film that we'll be covering on Versus in a few weeks. All right. That being said.
Wonderful.
There we go.
All right. Who directed Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark?
Let me also go multiple choice with this one.
Your options are Johannes Roberts, however you say it. B, John Colette Serra. C, Andre Overdahl. D, Alejandro Aja.
I gave you all the hard to pronounce ones. Sorry.
I'm gonna go with D.
D is incorrect. Jack, you get A, B, C, or D. You can read them.
I'm not gonna make you repeat them. I think I have a guess. C.
C, Andre Overdahl. The one I can actually say is correct. Holy shit! Jean Colette Serra always gives me trouble. I just see that first name and just freak out. All right. Anyways. Question number 3. Who plays the mayor of New York City, Martha Bradley, in 2016's Ghostbusters? Martha Bradley.
Martha Bradley, yeah.
5.
Let me go ahead and take a guess. Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver is incorrect. Over to Jack for the 2-point steal. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I have no idea. I've got nothing here.
It is Andy Garcia. Sorry about the mispronunciation. But Martha, yeah. Andy Garcia. All right, question number 4. In both Happy Death Day and Happy Death Day to You, what is the cause of the protesting? What is the cause of the protesting woman who Tree constantly walks by on recurring day?
Definitely don't know specifically, so I'll go multiple choice.
All right, multiple choice options are A, global warming, B, women's rights, C, union rights, D, anti-war.
I was thinking global warming, so I guess I'll just go with that. Global warming.
Global warming is correct for 1.
Said.
And your 5th and final question in the category. In Troll Hunter, we learn the Norwegian government uses what type of structure as a border to keep trolls in a certain area?
It's been a while since I've seen this one. Type of structures. Yeah, let me go multiple choice.
Your multiple choice answers are A, power lines, B, railroad tracks, C, aqueducts, D, ski lifts.
Let me go A, power lines.
Power lines is correct for 1 point. Complete the category.
At the end of Chad's spin, he is in the lead 7, and Jack with the steal getting a score up to 3. We'll bring the wheel back in for Jack. Jack, here's your first spin. And you get Oscar nominees. Do you want to keep that or spin again?
I feel like I should probably keep this.
I figured you would. So we'll just close out of that. And we'll talk about Oscar nominees. Here is your first question. The final scene of The Substance takes place at which LA landmark?
The Hollywood Walk of Fame.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. Who composed the score for Black Swan?
Clint Mansell.
That is correct for 2 points.
Still good. I just rewatched it. Still great.
Great movie.
Who plays Ed Locke, the captain of the Maybrook Police Department in Weapons?
Josh Brolin.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 2-point steal. Chad, who plays Ed Locke, the captain of the Maybrook Police Department in Weapons?
Oh my God.
5, 4.
Richard Jenkins.
Maybe a better guess. It's Toby Huss of the Adventures of Pete and Pete fame. Toby Huss.
Right.
At least tell me Josh Brolin's in the movie.
Josh Brolin's the dad of one of the kids. Like he's one of the main
I feel less bad.
He's the foreman.
He's definitely in it. Your fourth question, Jack. In Shadow of the Vampire, what country are they filming in?
Shit. I know the general region they're in.
5,
It's got
4.
multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, Czechoslovakia, B, Romania, C, Croatia, or D, Germany?
Yeah, I'm dumb. Romania.
Romania is incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal. Chad, is it A, Czechoslovakia, B, Romania, C, Croatia, or D, Germany?
Well, before you asked the question, I was thinking Germany. But if Jack thought it was Romania, then maybe it's Czechoslovakia. Ugh. Between A and D.
5, 4, 3.
Let me go with
2.
Czechoslovakia.
That is correct for the 1 point steal.
Yeah.
Almost fucked that up.
Jack, your final question. In Flatliners, how long is Nelson dead before he is resuscitated?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, 60 seconds, B, 90 seconds, C, 2 minutes, or D, 5 minutes?
C.
That is incorrect, Chad. Chance for a 1 point steal. Is it A, 60 seconds, B, 90 seconds, C, 2 minutes, or D, 5 minutes?
I don't think it would be that long. I feel like they would go like a shorter. I'll go 60 seconds.
That is correct for the 1 point steal. At the end of Jack's spin, Chad with the steal is going to scroll up to 9. Jack catching up, though, at 7. So we'll go into round number 3, which is still the synopses round. Prior to the match, both gentlemen gave me their top picks for synopses. I got the top 6 categories out of those picks. They're in a pool. The player that is trailing will choose first out of the pool to pick a 2-point synopses question. Whenever the score gets tied or changes hands, control will switch over to the other player, and they will pick from the remaining categories. We'll go back and forth, proceeding through 2, 3, and 5 questions until either I ask 6 of these things or one player is mathematically eliminated. All right, Jack, you'll pick first. You can choose from the 2000s, the 2010s, the 2020s, Asian horror, psychological thrillers, or vampires and werewolves. What would you like for a 2-pointer?
I'll take 2020s for 2.
2020s for 2. All right, since Aaron will just switch up. Aaron will ask Chad his questions. Your 2-pointer in the 2020s. Actually, here comes Aaron. Aaron's going to read you this right now.
Excuse me.
All right. For 2 points in 2020s, when an employee and her boss become stranded on a desert island, the only survivors of a plane crash, they must overcome past grievances and work together to make it out alive.
Is this what Send Help is about?
That's not the full title. Just Send Help, but we'll accept it. Yeah.
This is what Send Help is about, yes. All right.
Okay, I didn't see it.
It's good. You'll like it.
That's good.
To be fair, Jack directed it, so it's fine.
Okay, Sam.
So go ahead, Chad. Here's your go. You can choose from the 2000s, the 2010s, Asian horror, psychological thrillers, or vampires and werewolves. What would you like?
Let me do. I don't know, man. This is. Let's go. Screw it. I'll go 2010s now.
2010s for 2. A brash and arrogant podcaster gets more than he bargained for when he travels to Canada to interview a mysterious recluse who has a rather disturbing fondness for walruses.
Stupid fucking movie called Tusk.
I can't really argue with that.
That's correct.
It is called Tusk.
It is stupid.
Yeah. It is pointless, but I had a good time. All right, Jack, here is...
Did we?
Whatever, it's Kevin Smith at the end of the day. All right, here we go. Right. Jack, you can choose from these: the 2000s, Asian horror, psych thrillers, vampires and werewolves. What would you like for a 3-pointer?
Psychological thrillers, please.
Psycho thrillers for 3 points. When a musician and her husband move to a remote house in Wales, the music they make disturbs local ancient folk magic, bringing a nameless child to their door. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. It's Rabbit Trap, Dev Patel's movie from this year, Rabbit Trap.
Oh.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it they're making that movie music either, but that's fine. It was all right. All right, so Jack, we're up to your 5-pointer. You can choose from 2000s, Asian horror, vampires, and werewolves. What would you like for your 5?
This is only going to go poorly, but let's do vampires and werewolves.
All right. Vampires and werewolves for 5 points. A private investigator must unravel of her uncle while keeping the secret that she is a descendant from a line of werewolves.
This is, no.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No repeat, no guess. And your winner, Chadwick Webb. The answer is the classic Among the Shadows.
That famous Lindsay Lohan vehicle, Among the Shadows.
Jesus.
that being said, we'll drop Chad
points.
backstage and we'll talk about Lindsay Lohan some more. Jack, like you said, I hope you learned something today. I know you can shout out Reiko if you want, but I think you did pretty well. You kept it very close. It's just those pesky synopses. How you feeling?
Yeah, no, it's just those pesky synopses. And I'm feeling pretty good overall. I kept it close the whole time. I hit 2 of the Oscars questions for 2 points. So that was nice. It was a great match. Chadwick is a hell of a player always, and it's always fun to play him. This was a really good time, and yes, I did learn something today. Lindsay Lohan was in a movie called Among the Shadows. That's news to me, so I learned something today.
Share it with your friends.
Will do.
All right, we'll drop Jack backstage, bring in today's winner. Chad, going on to play one more time. How you feeling, Chad?
Man, playing Jack was pretty tough. We were really close in round 1. I just luckily had the advantage, and it looked like I don't know if Jack would have spun again if I would have gotten like a category that I really wanted if I had deferred. So I don't even know. This match is kind of crazy because we both got stuff that maybe we weren't looking for. But when Jack spun Oscars and then was sweeping the first 2 questions with 2 points, I was like, uh-oh. And then getting into round 3 still up was ideal, and then just having him kind of fizzle out there with the synopses was super lucky for me, because I don't know if I would have gotten 5-pointer in Asian horror, I don't know how that would have gone. So I'm very happy that I can still win here. But, as you keep playing and winning, you face harder opponents. So let's see if I can keep it up.
I'm sure your next opponent doesn't feel he's much of a challenge because his name is Will Cohen. But you knew that already.
Yeah.
Thoughts on facing the winner of Confidence Bowl 2026, Will Cohen?
Yeah, Will. I love Will. I've met him in person, one of the very few in this community that I have met in person. Very good guy, so I'm looking forward to playing him. I am able to beat him a lot in debate, but that guy, he does trivia a lot better than I do. So I'm just hoping that I can hold my own against him, even though he'll tell you he's not the best at horror. He does well in horror, so I don't know if that's the case. Maybe it's just the stuff that he picks that people don't want to watch. I don't know, but it is what it is. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be a fun match either way.
Sounds good. All right. Well, Chad, we'll see you soon. That match will be set up soon because we're getting towards the end of this picture, but it's always a pleasure having you. We'll drop you backstage. Final words, Aaron.
This was a really solid match. Jack was, one multiple choice away from tying it up going into round 3. And, the synopsis round, it's just tough because especially 3-pointers, one person's 3-pointers, another person's 8-10-pointer. It's I can guarantee we just taught Jack what Rabbit Trap was just now. And probably a lot of people watching, there's nothing wrong with it. That's just how round 3 goes. Chadwick's always solid, man. And he's always been steady. He's been here from the beginning with this iteration of Why We Love Horror Trivia. So it's always good to see him pull out the win.
He's been here since before. He's been here longer than me, I think.
Yeah.
Well, even in the old.
I'm sorry. I don't even follow Chad's career close enough. I should do better. I am very excited for that next match with Will. And Jack is one step closer to playing Kaiser again, I assume.
Yeah, we can make that happen. Yeah, why not? That's always fun. The kids love it. Everyone in the community watches that, and they don't watch any other videos.
Kaiser Jack 3.
I want to see it. Everyone wants to see it. That's
we're
exactly
going to do 10 of those matches. So
Hey, if you want to see Kaiser versus Jack 3 or 4 or 5, you keep tuning in to Why We Live Horror. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Go to the Facebook group.
Kaiser and Jack take
Horror.
Manhattan. Kaiser and Jack go to hell. Yeah, Kaiser and Jack versus Freddy.
It's all that happened. All the crossovers. There's the Letterboxd challenge. We just had somebody sign up today. That's crazy. It's almost May. We appreciate it. Sign up. Wow. But until next time, I'm John Moore. That's Aaron Brooks for Chad Webb and Jack Pinchuk. This has been Why We Live Horror Trivia. See you next time.